Greetings, this is the man who pretends to be Charles Darwin, and I'm speaking to you from along the Eel River in eastern France, near Strasbourg. And as you can see, it's starting to become autumn, and the asters, now in the genus Symphyotrichum, are blooming, and some of the rosehip fruits are becoming ripe. There are still a few pollinators that can come and visit these flowers, even though it is now October. But as it's near the end of the growing season, the leaves that remain on the trees, even though most of them are still green, are of very limited value. I have a different video in which I talk about how the leaves, if they are damaged, that doesn't matter very much to the plant because there's only another week or so worth of photosynthesis that these leaves have to provide to the trees, and so they can be damaged. They're not quite ready to fall off. Now, it's a different story with the Virginia creeper, which is an invasive species here in Europe. It came from North America, but as you can see, these leaves have already turned bright red. And then there are also some plants along the side where the leaves have turned yellow. And this happens in the fall also because the leaves are of no further use to the plant, and at some point the plant then degrades them and drops them. And when they do so, the chlorophyll is recycled, saved back to use again next year. Obviously, these are perennial plants. And then the chlorophyll is gone. It shows the carotenoid yellow colors that were there in the leaf. Now, the red colors are different. The red colors that you see in the Virginia creeper were not there before, at least not in appreciable quantities. And what happened is that as the nights are cold but the days are clear, there's a lot of photosynthesis still going on in these leaves. And then at night, the sugar got trapped in the leaves. And so what was the plant going to do with it? Instead of using it for metabolism, taking it through the phloem and storing it in the stems and roots, the plants then made it into red pigments, the name of which I will remember shortly. But anyway, the red color is a new product of the autumn. But it's the same sort of thing that the leaves are about ready to fall off anyway. The abscission layer has started to form, so even if the plant tried to recycle the chlorophyll components, which includes the mineral nutrient magnesium, it would not be able to do so to any appreciable extent. Oh, look at those reflections in the water. That's beautiful too. It's almost as beautiful as the original. It's actually called let's see, I'll remember in a minute what the red chemicals are called. Anyway, this is the idea that for a plant, a leaf is an investment in photosynthesis, and when it is no longer useful for that, the plant will drop the leaves. However, this is a slow process. To form the abscission layer takes weeks, and so the plant cannot wait until, it's October, the nights are getting chilly, I'd better drop my leaf. No, the plant has to make its decision, so to speak. Not that it has a brain, but it still has to make a decision to drop its leaves back in October. No, not in October, that's when it is now, but back in August. And in August, it's still warm. But there is one thing that is different about August from the middle of the summer in June, and that is that the days are shorter. And the plants the leaves are able to measure the length of the day. Actually, indirectly, it measures the length of the night, but that, of course, will add up to 24 hours. The length of the day plus the night is always 24 hours. And so then the leaf, by measuring the length of the night in August, that gives it advance warning about it's time to start forming that abscission layer and breaking down the chlorophyll. So anyway, that's what you're seeing here. And the red chemical is, I'm still having trouble remembering, anthocyanin, that's what it is. And the pigment that measures the length of the night is, I'll remember the name of it after I finish this video, I think. Anyway, this is the man who pretends to be Charles Darwin. Tally-ho and amen. What was the name? What was the name? Oh gosh, I wish I could remember. But natural selection has not favored the preservation of mental acuity in old humans, such as I am. Goodbye.